Hey everybody, today I want to speak to the part of you that has been quiet for a long time. The part that once imagined possibilities, pictured a different future, and believed more was available to you. See, life has a way of narrowing our vision. Responsibilities increase, losses reshape us, and unexpected changes shift our focus toward survival. Over time, you learn to be practical, cautious, and efficient, and without realizing it, you stop giving yourself space to dream. But why is dreaming so important? Because dreaming is a part of who we are. Sometimes it's our escape from reality, and at other times it is what we want our reality to be. Dreaming keeps the kid in you alive. As a matter of fact, it can keep you alive. So go ahead, grab yourself a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage. Have a seat, and let's talk about dreaming right here on A Different Choice.
Ooh, you gotta love yourself. Yeah, you gotta love yourself. Hey, you gotta love yourself. Just letting you know, you got to love yourself.
Hello everybody, and welcome to A Different Choice. My name is James, and I'll be your host. Now, there comes a time in many people's lives when dreaming feels dangerous. Not because dreams are bad, but because disappointments have taught you to guard your heart. Maybe life didn't turn out the way you expected. Maybe responsibilities took over. And maybe failure, loss, or even other people's opinions slowly convinced you to be realistic. But don't you know that you were never created to live without vision? When you stop dreaming, you don't just lose goals, you lose energy. You lose creativity and you lose hope. As a child, you didn't need permission to dream. Your imagination was free. You believed in possibilities without needing proof. You could look at the sky and dream. You could look at the ocean and dream. You could look at the forest and let your imagination run wild. But somewhere along the journey of adulthood, life began to speak louder than your dreams. It spoke louder than hope. Bills had to be paid. Roles had to be fulfilled, expectations had to be met, and slowly, without even realizing it, you may have traded vision for survival. For some, it wasn't just responsibility, it was pain, a dream that didn't work out, a door that closed on you. Someone spoke words that planted doubt, and you stepped out in faith and got hurt one time, and now a part of you quietly decided, I won't put myself out there like that anymore. So instead of dreaming boldly, you learn to manage expectations. You learn to be realistic, and you've learned to settle into what is instead of reaching for what could be. You were never created to simply exist. You were never created just to maintain and survive. There is something within you that still longs to grow, to create, to explore, and to become. And that's part of what we are as human beings, that we want to grow and we want to become something. Even if it's been quiet, even if it's been ignored, even if it feels unfamiliar now, that part of you is still there. And the moment you allow yourself to dream again, you begin to come alive again. And you begin to love yourself again. So let's take a look at how we can get back to dreaming again. I have 6 things I want to go over real quick that you can do to start dreaming again. 6 things. I went 5, 6. 6 things. The first thing is to acknowledge what shut your dreams out in the first place. Acknowledge what shut your dreams out in the first place. See, this is an important step because before you can dream again, you have to be honest about why you stopped dreaming in the first place. Was it failure? Was it fear of judgment? Maybe discouragement from others? Whatever it is, just name it. Don't try to fix it right now. Just know what it is, because it's important to know what it is to begin your journey of dreaming again. Number 2, give yourself permission. Give yourself permission. See, somewhere along the way, you have unconsciously decided, I shouldn't want whatever it is I wanted anymore. Or you may have said, that's unrealistic, or that season has passed me by. But permission is powerful. And the truth is, you don't need approval from others to envision a better future or a different future. Just think about this. Every meaningful accomplishment started as a thought someone refused to let die. Number 3, start small, but start honest. What I mean is, you don't have to begin with a massive life overhaul. In fact, many people get stuck because they think dreaming has to be grand and perfect. Has to be this big thing that they put together. But instead, start with honesty. Start with small stuff like, what excites you? What have you always wanted to try? How about what you would pursue if you weren't afraid? Start out small, because small dreams unlock bigger ones. How about this? List 5 things you would do if fear weren't a factor. 5 things that you would do if fear weren't a factor. Number 4, and this is really important. I really like this one. Separate dreams from timelines. One of the biggest dream killers out there is comparison. When people say, I should have done this by now, or I'm too old, or I missed my window. You've heard people say, you're 40 years old and you don't have this. I know you've read about the grandmother who earned her doctorate in her 80s. She dreamed it and she accomplished it. So don't worry about getting stuck on timelines. Don't worry about, I should have had, I'm this old, I should have had, I'm in this place, I should have had. Begin those dreams. Small. I don't care when you begin them. But begin those dreams and start dreaming again. Number 5, rebuild your confidence. And this will help you with number 4. Rebuild your confidence through action. Dreaming again isn't just a mental practice. It's a practical practice. Confidence doesn't come from thinking about your dream. It comes from moving toward it. Start with small, consistent steps like take a class, have a conversation, research your idea, set one achievable goal, dream it, and then set it in your mind to do it. Because action restores belief. Every small win tells your mind this is possible. And then, number 6, guard your dream environment. Let me tell you something. Not everyone will understand your new vision. But you know what? That's okay. But you must protect what is being rebuilt in you. And you may have to grow a real tough skin, especially if you have always been the practical one or live in a practical environment. What you need to do is to limit exposure to negativity and surround yourself with growth-minded people. This goes back to having healthy circles and healthy relationships. It is essential to have people who believe in you and in who you are, and who are trying to cheer you on in what your dreams are. And then feed your mind with encouragement and truth. Dreams are fragile in their early stages. Environment matters because sometimes people and the environment can crush your dreams. And that's why you need to guard them very carefully. The people who don't see what you see, it goes back to being that practical person. Practical people don't see what you see. Guard your dreams and don't let them die because of somebody else. Well, there you go. 6 steps to get your dreams going again. And with these 6 steps, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to say it will be easy. But if you're diligent and persistent and guard your dreams and your emotions, I believe that you can accomplish a lot. And the thing is, when you do positive things in your life, you love yourself even more because positivity is uplifting. So try these 6 steps and begin dreaming again. Dip into your creativity and enjoy life. Dip into the possibilities and enjoy life. Okay? Until next week, be good to yourself, forgive yourself, and most importantly, love yourself. So I dare you, I doubly dare you to make a different choice and begin dreaming again. Until next week.
Ooh, you gotta love yourself.